see, okay. So, good evening, YouTube. My name is Andrea. I am the hostess here on Talk and Talk every Monday at 8 p.m. And today we are gonna talk about who are you and the bread skill. It's a different topic, but I believe that we are gonna have some fun here, okay? So let me explain a little how TNT works, okay? First of all, I would like to know, Marcos, it's your first time here on Talk and Talk?
No, it's not my first time. I ever had other opportunities.
Okay, thank you for answer. So guys, Talk and Talk is a language platform, and here you can practice English, Spanish, Italian, and French. This is not a class, this is an immersion. It means that we are gonna talk a lot here in a safe environment where you can commit your mistakes, feel free to share your ideas, okay? And we also have some regular classes, and if you want to know more about that, please go to our website, talkandtalk.com.br, and there you will find more information, okay? So guys, we are here on 5 people. I think everybody can stay here on the main room. It's not necessary to divide us. What do you think, guys? It's okay, Leticia, Ayla, it's okay, stay here,
okay.
everybody?
It's okay.
Okay, so let me put the question, guys. I think the question is so big, and I need to divide into, just a moment. Okay, 5. Or 5. Okay, everybody can see the question, guys? Yes? So let's start. As always, we will start introducing ourselves. So Ayla, please go ahead.
Sure. Good evening, guys. My name is Ayla. I'm from Belém. I was born and raised here. I married. I have a daughter. And I have a little dog. I work as a public servant. And I've been studying English for 3 years. And I'm here in TNT since 2021. So I'm here to improve more and more my confidence in my speaking skills because it's difficult. So I try to practice as much as I can. So that's it.
Okay, Ayla, thank you. And you, Leticia?
Okay, my name is Leticia and I live in Porto Alegre and I'm 39 years old. And I work as a software developer, and the English is important for my work and for my life at the moment too. And in my free time, I like to do my Pilates and walk on the street. I think it's the good activities I do every day.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Right.
Unfortunately, I can't do it, unfortunately, but I need to do some exercises because I'm getting old, so it's very necessary, you know? Thank you, Leticia.
It's important for mind.
Yeah, that's it. And about you, Marcos, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello, guys. How are you? My name is Marcos. I'm talking from Londrina. It's a city in the north of Paraná. I'm 38 years old, and I work with system analysis as a system analyst. So that's why I'm here. I need to practice my speaking, and that's it.
Okay, thank you for sharing, Marcos. And you, Celia, can you introduce yourself for us, please?
My name is Celia. I am 26 years old. I am a geography teacher, and I am a public service. Public service. And I live in Rio Claro, interior of São Paulo state. And I need so much to improve my English because I am the athlete of the athlete to PhD, and my research is good, but my English no.
No, I understand you. Yeah, but we are in the right place, you know, because here it's a good way to practice our conversation, to feel more comfortable and more confident. That's it. So guys, my name is Andrea. I'm 45 years old. I was born in São Bernardo do Campo, but I've been living in Guarujá since my 7 years. I am married, I don't have kids. What else? I work as an assistant administrative in a Japanese restaurant. I think that's it, guys. And I've been studying English for a long time. So let's start our conversation today. So Ayla, can you read for us and answer the next one, please?
Of course, at a party, do you prefer? A party? At a party?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
At a party, do you prefer drinking and dancing, or do you prefer eating and sitting all the time? Explain why. Oh my gosh, it depends on. It depends on. I think if I feel so comfortable, and I think I'd like to drink a little and dance. But I don't know. Sometimes I want to only eating something tasty. So and talk too a little. It's good too. I think it depends the environment, the vibe in the moment. I think for me, it depends on the situation, but I like both situation. And but most of all, I think I usually eating and sitting all the time because I like to talk. So yeah.
Yeah, I really agree with you, depending on the party, depending on the situation. But in my case, guys, I prefer stay drinking something and dancing, because I really love this kind of parties that you can dancing a little, because for me it's a way to, how can I say, to feel comfortable, to feel to feel without so much stress, you know.
Yeah.
I like this kind of
good.
things.
It's good dancing.
Yeah.
I very appreciate. I'm not good at dancing, but I try.
Yeah.
A little sometimes. Yeah.
I think after some glass of wine, we can dance everything, guys.
Yeah.
And about
That's
you,
true.
Leticia? Thank you, Ayla.
Okay, I prefer eating and sitting, okay, all the time, but depends the kind of the music. For example, I like rock and roll, and sometimes I move my legs, but sometimes.
Very nice. Yeah, I like rock and roll, and my legs are the head, you know.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah. Very nice. And you, Marcos, what do you prefer?
Oh boy, I'm getting old. I need an entire bottle of wine to try to dance. So I prefer most of the time just to sit, drink something, and chat with someone.
Yeah, it's a good idea also. I believe that depending on everything depends on the environment, depending the people that are in the party. I
Yes.
agree with you guys. Thank you, Marcos. And you, Célia?
I am Taurus, so I love so much eat, and I prefer eating and sitting all the time. Não sei se eu entendi direito a pergunta, eu só prefiro comer, né?
Isso, yes, exato. Você prefere comer, é tipo de pessoa que fica sentadinha comendo ou gosta de dançar, essas coisas.
Segunda opção sempre.
Okay, thank you. So guys, let's go. Number 3, if you are at the supermarket, oh gosh, and the cashier gives you the wrong exchange, what would you do? Would you give it back or put in your pocket and leave? Please be honest. Guys, I wanted to bring to us a different kind of questions, like a little, how can I say, polemic. I don't know if you understand the idea, but I think it's an interesting one. What do you think about the question, Marcos? What do you do?
For sure, I give it back to the cashier because it's not my money. If I took the money for me, I don't know, I will feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I really agree in the law of the return, the lei do retorno. If
Yeah,
you do
karma.
something, yes, if you do something wrong to another person, maybe it will happen with you, something bad.
Yes.
I don't know. I agree with. And you, Leticia?
I agree with Marx, but at the moment I pay the credit card and I don't have this problem. Okay, sometimes there is a problem with the price of the stuffs, for example. And I remember in some store, people get the wrong price, and I asked him about this, but he insisted the price it's okay, and okay, I asked him again. And the other time I remember in the supermarket, for example, the machine didn't work, and the woman in the cashier said it's okay, and I explained the machine didn't work about the credit card, and
Okay.
one the time she understand about this because I spend 100 reals, for example, in the supermarket, and she understand I paid.
Oh gosh, yeah, you are
Yes,
very
because
honest because
yes, because the machine it didn't work, and she didn't understand about this.
oh gosh, yeah, I can understand. Imagine if it's a person that don't have so much, how can I say, it's no, don't have a good intention. Just
Yes,
will leave the supermarket without
yes.
paying. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Leticia. And you, Ayla, what do you do in this situation?
For sure, I would give it back because it's the right thing to do. And so I don't want to harm the cashier since he or she might even lose their job. So it's about the conscious. Yeah.
Yeah, and honesty. In the end of the day, when the cashier will finish the work, the job, will realize that this money is not there. Yeah, it's danger. Thank you, Ayla. And you, Célia?
I I would give I would give back the money that came wrong. But I very horrible. Yeah, uh, enfim, very bad in math, in algebra, and it's very easy. I I don't comprehend my money.
Yeah, thank you, Celia, for sharing. So, Celia, I will continue with you. Can you read for us the next question and answer, please? The number 4.
No, no, no. I
Can you
am very far.
Yes. Can you read out loud, please? And you answer for us, please.
Okay. Are you a kind of person who, when something goes wrong with your order at a restaurant, starts making a huge scene, or do you just ask to change it without too much explanation? Explain your choice. I am very relaxed, and I never uh, dreamed, enfim, faria a huge fan. I asked and it out.
Yes, I am like you. I don't like to make scenes like some reclamations about. I just will ask for the waitress to change my meat, and that's it. And about you, Marcos, what kind of person are you?
Me too. I don't like drawing attention to myself, especially in a bad way. So I just ask to change the order without much explanation.
But Marcos, have you ever passed through this situation?
Yes, sometimes. I ask for something, then the waiter bring to me another thing that I didn't order. It's normal.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you. And you, Leticia, what was your experience about that?
I think I'm a peaceful person in this situation, and I ask to change my order. Sometimes I explain, depends on the situation, and I didn't prefer argue with this because I understand sometimes people make mistakes. It's not necessary to create a big snare about this. And I dislike this part. I dislike the attention for me in public situations.
Yeah. I am like you. And nowadays, guys, we see a lot of people just putting on Instagram, Facebook, how can I say, claiming about the restaurants. I don't like this kind of things. I think it's so, I don't know, everybody it's able to commit mistakes, and sometimes it's not intentional to commit the mistake. So we need to pay attention. But nowadays we see a lot of people just putting on the Instagram, and that's it. And you, Ayla, what do you think?
So I will explain that my order came wrong, and I would order to change my Order, yeah. I don't like arguir. I don't like it. I've already worked at a restaurant in the past, so I know sometimes it's that's happened some mistakes, and it's so difficult sometimes because there are a lot of orders to attend, and sometimes people are so unpolite, some rude, and I know exactly what is this. So I, Shirley, when happened with me, I always explain, and the polite way I ask, please change my order, okay? It's wrong. It's come wrong. So, but only this. You don't need to scream and to be unpolite. It's no good. It's so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I worked in a restaurant for maybe 8 years or 10 years. I was a cashier, but I knew a lot of things in the restaurant. I went to the kitchen, a lot of places in the restaurant. I was able to do my work, and I really agree with you. It's we can nowadays we see a lot of people. It's like impolite. It's the right word. A lot of people impolite just to making a lot of, how can I say, scene in the restaurant. Don't like that. So guys, let's continue. Go ahead, Ayla.
Oh no.
Can you say something? No?
No, only
Okay.
agree with you. Yeah.
So number 5, guys, I saw it a lot of times. I don't know about you. If an elderly person or a pregnant woman enters in a bus, would you give them your seat or would you pretend to be asleep, and why? Marcos, please, let me know about your opinion.
Well, I give you my seat for an elderly person or for a pregnant, but I have to be honest. When I was studying at university, I had to take bus every single day after my work. So sometimes I was so tired that I would pretend to be sleeping just to stay there and rest a little bit. I know it's wrong, but
Yes, but it's a different situation. You are tired, so
yes,
you need to stay sitting, and sometimes, but we see nowadays, for example, younger people sitting on the bus and don't give the place for another person that needs.
yes,
It's for me, it's wrong, I believe.
yes, for sure.
Yeah. Thank you, Marcos. And you, Leticia, what do you think?
When I took the bus, I got my seat with other person, okay, but I'm a good person to sleep in the bus, and most of the traffic, I sleep in 5 minutes after I stay in the bus, and I wake up when the bus arrives in my point, okay. And I remember sometimes I wake up and I see other person, and sometimes I'm sleeping again, and it depends, because when I return the university, it's too tired too, and I wake up too early, and sometimes I'm sleeping almost the travel.
Yeah, but you are not pretending to sleep, so it's different.
No, yeah, I
Yeah.
sleep well, and I have a dream in the bus sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Leticia. And you, Ayla? Did you pass the situation in the bus?
Yeah, I passed and I give my seat. I can't. It's I don't know, because I think because I've uh, I've had in this position when I was pregnant, and so when I got on the bus, and it was so terrible because people pretend to be asleep, and I remember it was so difficult for me because when you are pregnant, your back hurts a lot, you know. So, and I took the bus, and it took a long time to get to my house, from work to my house, or the opposite. And it was so difficult. I remember sometimes I felt uh, without the air, I don't know, ficava sem ar.
Oh gosh.
It was so difficult. So when I remember this all the time, every time when I see, especially pregnant,
Suffering
I
in the
give
bus.
my seat, and the elderly people, because I remember my mom. So I don't know. I think I feel me incomoda. It bothers me a lot, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, I believe that we need to put ourselves in another shoes, you know, like you passed this situation when you was pregnant, so you know that the people are passing just to stand on the bus. Yeah. Okay, and you, Celia, what do you think about this question?
Uh, I I don't know. No, I always get up of my place. Um, my my place.
You get up in your place and give your seat for another person, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, how old are you, Celia? You told, but I forgot.
I don't understand.
How old are you? Qual é a sua idade?
I am 26 years old.
26? Ah, it's younger.
Oh
Okay,
yes.
thank you. So, Leticia, can you read for us the next question, please, and answer?
Okay. What do you think about asking someone else to wait in a line for you? Do you do it? I think it depends on the situation, okay? And I ask sometimes people, I don't know how can I explain this, but it's my place over here, okay? And and I go back early, I go back fast, for example. And I think it depends on the situation, because, for example, if you think you spend a lot of time in the line, for example, and you need to go to the bathroom, for example,
Yeah.
okay, it's a situation. Sometimes I ask with other people, but it's a short line. For example, in the supermarket, I forgot some stuff. It's okay.
Yeah.
I go ahead, get some stuffs, and go to the line again. It's not a problem for me.
Yes, in a bank also. For me, I agree with you. It's not a problem. But I don't like this kind of situation. For example, in a concert, I go a lot in concerts, and I don't like that when people are waiting the place for another one. For me, it's impolite in this situation, but in supermarket, in a bank, for me, no problem also.
Okay. Yeah, it's the other kind of the situation, okay? Because sometimes people go to the bar and the other things and spend a lot of time outside the line, and the people wait there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and how can I say, arrive early to the line.
Yes.
Mainly, in concerts we are using to arrive at line at 6 a.m. Yeah, guys, I do this crazy things. I don't know about you. Okay, and you, Marcos?
Normally, I don't do that, but I don't care if someone do. It's not a problem for me.
In all kind of situations, or there are some place that you don't like it?
No, all kind of situation for me.
Don't have
It's
problem.
not. It's not a problem.
Okay, thank you, Marcos. And you, Ayla?
Yeah, I think it depends on the situation. Sometimes, yeah, I ask it because, especially when there's some when, for example, the store or supermarkets are so crowded, and near the Christmas or other kind of parties. So it's terrible when we are in the supermarket and I need to choose some stuff. I ask for my husband to wait in line for me, and or sometimes I wait for him. So because the situation, it's there is a long line, so it's terrible. If you don't do this, probably you will have to wait a lot to pay for your purchase. So I think it's complicated sometimes. We need to do this. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's only in this situation, I think it's so hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do that in supermarkets. For me, don't have a problem. Thank you, Ayla. And you, Celia, what do you do in this kind of situation?
That line is sometime in supermarket or
Everywhere. Yeah,
okay.
like in a bank or in a shopping.
I try a little my experience with lines because I work in SUS. And I work in pharmacology, pharmacy, druggery,
Okay.
popular, and we attended 500, yes, 500 people every day. And which when we have falta, enfim, falta of medicina, algum medicamento. My patients stay in days of delivery of yes, aí tá aí medicine, aí 2 hours in line. 2 hours because the medicine don't have money of
Okay.
buy whatever. And it's important to reflect about because you stay in line. You stay in line of buy or of necessary. My patients need stay in line 2 hours in line. I don't need, but I understand the importance of the line.
Yeah.
And I reflect. Eu fui para outras dimensões nessa pergunta.
No, I got it. And no, don't have problem to put other people, for example, in this case, in waiting for the patient, for example, like 2 hours for a person to stay in a line. We can change a little. A person can go on the bathroom, can go, I don't know, eat something. It's not a problem for you in this situation. That's it. Are you you are muted, Celia?
That's it. For me, it's a problem because soon is rain, is cold, is hot.
Yeah.
It's very precarious, but it's the only solution.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing. So, guys, let's move on. Marcus, can you read for us the next question and answer, please? We have more time.
Sure. If you witness a fight between a couple next to you, would you try to stop the fight or just observe without involvement? Well, for me, it depends on the situation. If they're just discussing something, I'm not going to stop the fight because it's not my business. But if someone is being aggressive, maybe I try to stop this kind of situation, or maybe I'll call to the police to help.
Yeah, I think I would say the same, because depending on the situation, like we have a phrase here in Brazil, em briga de marido e mulher não se mete a colher. I don't know if nowadays we can continue in doing it, but yeah, depending. If it's more aggressive, I would call the police. But if just an argument between a couple, I don't care. It's not my business. I agree with you. Thank you, Marcus. And you, Ayla, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Marcos. I think if the couple are only agreeing, it's not my business. So, but if there is some violence, aggressive, I think I call the police. I call the police to help. Yeah, because yeah, I think it's so, especially for women, it's so difficult, and it happens so violence against women. So I think I would like someone helping me in this moment. If I would be in this situation. So yeah.
I agree with you. Thank you, Ayla. And you, Leticia?
I agree with Marcos, and I remember my father had a bar in the past, and I work with him in the bar, and sometimes people drink a lot and start the fight, aggressive fight, And okay, I call my father because I'm a young person, and I don't have idea what to do in this case, because it's when the situation is so aggressive. I'm a short person. Sometimes I'm don't involved with this, and sometimes I call the police. It's better for me.
Yeah. Yeah, and we are a woman. Imagine in a bar with another man's, for example. It's crazy to involve in this situation.
I remember this situation, for example, the other teenagers, because I was a teenager and I have other teenagers in the school, and sometimes argue with inside the bar. And I argue with him, okay, because it's the same age, okay. In the other times I don't involve. I didn't involve with this.
Yeah, it's better. I agree with you, Leticia. Thank you. And you, Celia, what would you do in this situation?
This has happened a few times because of the audience and the places I work. Every time we look at for professionals that could deal with the situation, it was handed to us. For example, about a month ago, a patient arrived at the victim of aggression, and the aggressor was waiting for her in the car. We organized reception for her at the psychosocial reception center that in next to the pharmacy, the CAPS. Não sei se this is.
Gosh, yeah, it's a hard one. Okay, Celia, thank you. So let's move on, guys. We are on number 8, right?
Yes.
Yes. What would you do if you find a wallet with some money? Would you try to find the owner and return the wallet, I think? Or would you take the money and discard the wallet? Oh, it's polemic, guys. Marcos, I will start with you. Please.
Oh boy. Okay. If there is an ID card in the wallet, I would try to find the owner to return it to him. Otherwise, probably I would pick up the money for me.
Thank you. You are so honest, Marcos. Thank you for asking. And you, Ayla, what would you do?
It's polemic, that's true. But I, first of all, I would try to find the owner if it's possible. That I think there is a law. I think there is a law if you found this money, or I don't know, the other value object, you should look for a police station. But you know about Brazil,
Police will take the money,
So but
maybe in Japan, no, not here in Brazil.
That's true. There is a law, but in fact, you know what happens. So it's difficult. But if there is a possibility to find the owner, I will try. Yeah, but if no, fortunately, I think I would take the money.
The money. It's the only way, guys, because I agree with you. If you don't do that, other person will do. So if you don't find the owner, what would you do with the money? You will spend, for sure. And you, Leticia?
I try and find the owner if there is a document ID, or how can I say, names, and I find in the internet sometimes the owner, and but sometimes you found just money in the street. Don't have mark with this, and I don't know, but in the other situations depends. For example, I remember I see in the town people get pick up the pocket, okay, some documents, papers, or health cell phone, and the monies or the other documents goes down to the street, for example. Sometimes I get it and I return it for the owner, for example, because I see this and I'm too uncomfortable to get the money and for me, and this money it's not mine.
Yeah. When you see it, it's different, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you, Leticia. And you, Celia, what would you do in this situation?
I don't know how to answer, but I understand the question, but I can't formulate my answer. Devolver.
If you want, you can speak in Portuguese the words that you don't know.
Okay.
No problem.
I devolveria the money and the documents and I use the medias.
Okay.
Yes.
You can say you give the money back for the owner. You would give the money back, okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Celia. So guys, we have time for one more question, I think. So, Ayla, can you choose one for us? We have only two questions, I think, but you can choose one, please.
How do you react if someone is rude to you at a bank or store? Would you reply in the same way, or would you try to keep calm and be more polite than the person? So, guys, it's so difficult. I think no one like to be treated in the impolite way, the rude way. So, but I think it's so complicated when we try to solve this to be the same way, because it's no good, and I believe it's important to keep the control. Don't let your anger to control yourself, because I think it's worse. It's worse. So I think I would try to keep. I think I know it's so hard, because we are human beings, so it's so complicated. But I will try to keep calm, and to try to the polite way to solve the situation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, but I believe that it's the best way to do, depending on the place that you are. And when you are more polite than the person, I believe that the person can realize that the mistake that they made, and I don't know, maybe realize and be more calm, stay more calm with you. I don't know. I agree with you, Ayla. And you, Marcos, what do you think?
It's not easy. I have some situations that I wanted to reply in the same way, but I know you have to breathe, count until 10, and keep calm and try to be more polite than the person. It's the better way. But I don't know, sometimes I can't do that, mainly if someone is healed with an elderly person, for example. I don't know, it's something that me revolta.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I got it. It's difficult.
Yeah.
And oh gosh, guys, sorry, something wrong here. Okay, and you, Leticia?
I think depends on the place. I go out and I didn't return, and I don't return in the same place, for example, store, for example. But almost the time I didn't argue with this. I understand the situation and okay, bye-bye. And the other times, sometimes I'm lazy, okay, about if people argue or if people it's more incisive when talk with me sometimes, okay. For example, I remember in the public places, people it's argue or speaking too loud, and sometimes I'm confused how kind it's this. But in a store, in a bank in general, in a common places, okay, it's not necessary to use the same place. I change the place. I don't return in this.
Yeah, it's a better one. It's a good attitude to do. Okay, and you, Celia? What should you do?
I get out. I get out of there because como que é? Eu não mereço.
You don't deserve?
I don't deserve.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Okay, guys, I hope you have liked the subject. It was a little crazy, but I believe that we have some fun here today. And I put in the chat the survey. I would like to ask you, please answer for us. It's really important to keep it improving, okay, for the other meetings. And the next week, guys, we are going to talk about what is love. It's more deep, but I think it's a good one. Okay, so I hope to see you in the next Monday. And thanks for coming, guys. I'm really happy with you. Okay.